The death of 15-year-old Cornelius McGee Jr. McGee died after being shot Monday afternoon at a house on West 2nd Street in Clarksdale, Mississippi. We're told the man who fired the shot is a former Clarksdale police officer. As WREG's Mike Suriani reports, the MBI is in charge, and so far, no one has been arrested.
He was a good kid. He was real respectful, a people person. Everybody loved him. Everybody loved him.
Jacqueline Rash shares good memories now of her 15-year-old son, Cornelius McGee Jr. He died Monday after being shot in the backyard of this house on West 2nd Street in Clarksdale, just a few blocks from his home.
I heard shots, went to Walmart, came back, and just rode around that way. Saw 3 ambulances out there, police is everywhere, tape everywhere.
Police telling WREG they received a call Monday afternoon of a burglary at this house, where we're told former Clarksdale police officer Andrew Bankhead lives. Officers found McGee with a gunshot wound lying in the next yard over. He died later at the hospital. Rash says her son committed no crime and believes he was shot because he was dating Bankhead's daughter, and Bankhead caught him at the house Monday.
And the daughter, they say he was there with the daughter.
She let him in the house?
She let him in the house. So they saying it was a break-in, but it wasn't a break-in. The daughter let him in the house.
Rash believes her son was running from the house when he was allegedly shot in his back. What reportedly happened here came as a huge shock to Julius Voss, Andrew Bankhead's first cousin.
We was here Saturday barbecuing, and I talked to him Sunday.
Voss says the weekend event was a celebration.
He was a police officer for Clarksdale Police, and he has another job.
Monday afternoon, Voss asked Bankhead what happened.
He had been involved in a shooting that someone had broke in his house, and he defended himself.
No one has been charged, and no one answered the door at this house Tuesday. In Clarksdale, Mike Suriani, WREG News Channel 3.
Still many questions tonight, and the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation is handling the case at the request of the Clarksdale Police Department. It has provided no further information.
Here we go again. You know, ladies and gentlemen, this police officer, this former police officer, was accused this 15-year-old boy, Cornelius McGee Jr., of breaking into his home. Listen to what they said that this officer, Andrew Bankhead, the former cop, they finally released the identity who the former cop is. So now Andrew Bankhead, the former cop, claiming that Cornelius McGee Jr. was involved in the shooting, and he broke into his house. But according to Cornelius McGee Jr.'s family, that wasn't the case. Instead, they said that, Andrew Bankhead's daughter invited him to their home. I mean, just really sneak him into the house. There was no break-in. After Andrew Bankhead caught Cornelius McGee Jr. escaping through the window, he tried to jump over the neighbor's home, which turns out that was his friend's house. But before he jumped over that fence, that's when Andrew Bankhead shot him in the back, deleted him. There's no arrest. There's no charge by that former officer. Because to him, they said, well, I was just trying to protect my house, trying to protect my home. Because it was a burglary attempt, or he was breaking into my house. Which, according to the family, that wasn't the case, because Andrew Bankhead's daughter sneaked him in the house. He didn't break in at all. He was unarmed. He was scared because he didn't know He didn't know what to do. So instead of de-escalate the situation, instead of calling the parents, instead of even put him in juvenile until the parents pick him up, they shot the kid in the back. And now they let the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation now involved in this case. They're really killing our kids now, huh? This is sad because they were teenagers now. What were they in the wrong for, him and for Cornelius McGee Jr. and that former officer's daughter in that house in the room while he wasn't there? Of course it was wrong. But there's ways to there's ways to de-escalate the situation instead of shoot the kid. He shot this kid in the back, deleted him. And he tried to jump over that fence because he was scared of what he's going to do. And you notice the officers are, because he's a former cop, they're protecting him right now. But it's just sad. On both sides, it was sad. A mother lost a son. And we don't even know what they're going to do with Andrew Bankhead at the moment. Whether they can, but see, they said he was a former cop. But when I did a previous video, or was going to do a previous video, but I decided to do this one, they said that he was basically in the police department 2 weeks, basically starting up 2 weeks ago during that time. But then the media said he's just a former cop. And then they said that he was involved in the shooting and he broke into the home, which, the family member said that wasn't the case. They said that, the daughter snuck him in the house, but either way you look at it, that young man is gone. Another cop or a former cop shot an unarmed black teen in the back, all because he dated his daughter. Y'all let me know what you think about this in the comments. I'll talk to you in the next video. This is Langston signing off. Deuces.